doing leaves this weekend. My body hurts now.
Have you guys seen our yard, our backyard?
Yeah, it looks nice. Oh, front yard looks nice.
Thank you.
Did you do leaves?
Mode.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Can you see us and hear us? Question mark.
I'm seeing E's in the chat.
I see a bunch of A's.
Is it A?
It's like A.
A. Oh, I thought it was like E.
No, I think it's like A.
A's in the chat.
A.
Yeah, we need some A's in the chat. Cool. Okay. I can see and hear on the TV, but not on my phone. Not my problem. So, hi everybody. Welcome to the October. Yes, I said October. Live stream Q&A. This is a makeup Q&A from
Makeuping Mike.
Yep, we're going to be applying makeup to Mike today. I know a lot about base.
We got the new conspiracy set that came out from Shane Dawson.
Oh,
and
I know a lot about pigment.
Mm-hmm.
You're the second person I've heard reference Conspiracy by Shane Dawson. What is that?
Dude, it like owned the internet for the last like month. Have you not? Okay, so like the number one on
Shane
trending.
Dawson?
Shane Dawson's a YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah. Him and Jeffree Star.
Why does he sell makeup?
Well, he doesn't until now. That's the conspiracy. No,
that's the conspiracy.
No, it's just Shane Dawson was doing these docu-series on YouTube. They blow up. He did one on Jake Paul. He did one on Tana Mojo or whatever for TanaCon.
Don't know what that is.
Tana Mojo.
It's just reason I was in touch with the internet and the youths as I am. Guys.
I hate YouTube.
So
I hate YouTube.
But basically, like
I also understand the irony of that sentence. We're streaming on YouTube, but
they did a docu-series of this product, his first makeup, and they documented the whole process behind the scenes. And each week when a new episode came out, it was number one on trending on YouTube. Just destroyed.
I know the makeup community on YouTube is huge. That's how
it had more than the makeup community that I was watching every episode.
Were you watching because it was Shane Dawson though?
No, I guess.
Yeah.
His docu-series, I watch him. I enjoy him.
I know nothing about it. Okay, here are the ground rules. This is obviously, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. This is our makeup stream for October. That means we will have a second one in November. It's a twofer. I have another hand over here. You can't see.
It'll be right after this one.
It'll be right after this one. We're just going to roll right into it. No, but also this live stream is open to every single patron we have. It's not limited to our class 2 and beyond. It's every single patron, which is unique. So if we have some new people in here who have not participated in a live stream before, first of all, welcome. Mm-hmm. Super stoked to have you here. And so we kind of have like a series of, we have a way that we do things around here. First and foremost, if you'd like to ask a question, please put in all caps question, colon, then your question. You can see a couple people doing it already. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for following that. Second rule, we normally only have one. This is special circumstance. We have two. I will answer one question about Toupee Eel, and that's it.
Who?
Exactly. One question, and that's all you get. So better make it a good one.
A lot of things we're not knowing about. Shane Dawson, Toupee Eel.
It's got to be is that stream related?
It's Discord related.
Discord related.
The Discord is leaking.
Yeah. Okay. So
I like someone said, Wing Lady said that Reed is really perfectly embodying the Shane Dawson makeup brand right now. And I have to agree.
I mean, makeup in general is like a point of confusion for me. Not in I don't understand why, but I don't understand anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone who I know has no history in makeup suddenly is like, I'm a makeup person, that seems strange to me.
That's not me.
Okay. Let's start with the question.
That ain't it. That is not it.
This question is from Catherine Godwin. Catherine put capital question, colon, then a question, following the rules. I appreciate that. Catherine, this week's episode gave us a lot of emotions. It did. It looks like Danny might need a new backup character. That he might. Danny will be here, by the way. He's just running a little late, coming from a job.
When hasn't Danny needed a backup character?
Or been late? When has he not been late lately? He's late a lot.
Yeah. Has he got a new kid?
I know. It's how selfish.
Yeah.
He might need a new backup character. I mean, probably likely. So But I think he can address that a little bit more when he gets here. This is a question for all you guys. This is all from Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. Do any of you have backup characters planned?
Mike?
Yeah, I have like a character that I would like to play, but it's not like I have it on like a character sheet,
like fleshed out or anything.
Yeah, I'm a one character man. I got to give it all to my boy Chip.
Danny's like a 7 character guy.
Yeah, Danny has a lot of.
He's almost like 3 characters at one time usually, though. Like,
Danny's already on to the next character. He's a very much like love the leveling, hate to get to end game.
He's the guy who gets stuck in the player creation and never actually plays the game.
I feel like he's always this sounds like an insult. I promise it's not. I feel like Danny's the type of person who's so afraid to commit to a trait with his characters because he wants to leave every option open. It's the same reason why he wouldn't pick a door. You know what I mean? He said, like, give me something interesting. Like
everything was interesting.
It's that same mentality for him. He refuses to commit because he always wants to have his options open.
There needs to be like a Danny version of the guide that just says, don't do this, do this, don't do this, do this for every option.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, oh good. Yes. This is the game.
It's a flowchart, but it's just a straight line.
I have characters, but none that I have actively planned to take over for Lucky.
Sure.
But the world is so much fun, Reed. Like, I'm constantly thinking of new character ideas.
Oh, cool.
Just because I'm like, I want to be a fish person that's kind of half beta fish and has the fins, or I want to be one of the last remaining bracks of like an ancient like clan that no longer exists.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the all that, like, I keep thinking of new stuff. I want to be robot. Like, there's lots of different fun stuff.
I want to be a fish.
Yeah.
Dude, the fish people.
I think if I could play any race, I'd play a Terrellian or a Bacarian.
So
I love
cool.
them both. This question is from Girdle. Question: will Mike's what be turned into a text notification? I could make it a text notification. iPhones use .m4a files, or Androids, I'm sure, can just use MP3 files. So I could very easily isolate that.
Sure.
But you would still hear like other people's. You would still hear other people's talking.
We're all responding.
Because we're all responding. Yeah.
I just want that ain't it.
Yeah.
That is not it.
That'd be funny. Josh, that is not what I said at all about Shane Dawson. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Is there a mod here to delete bad questions? I don't know. Is someone deleting bad questions? Or are there questions that need deleted?
It's followed by a JK, which clearly means Josh Kelsey.
Josh Kelsey.
Cool.
This question is from Christine. Question: when will we get to see the whole T-shirt design? This does not count as the EO question. I'll let it slide.
I've already seen it, so.
Yeah. I think tomorrow we can post something.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Potentially have something going on sale in like a week.
No. Tuesday.
Tuesday. So Tuesday is
Happy Holidays.
Happy Holidays, and you will get it before Christmas.
You want to let them know that maybe another one's going back on?
I was just maybe one might be coming back.
That we said wouldn't come back.
Yeah, and we're generous Christmas people.
Like one for fixing things.
It's perhaps. Listen, if you want to start your own company and you need uniforms, this might be the shirt for it. This might be the shirt for it. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, it's Christmas, guys. We can't deny you. So I'll post it tomorrow, and then the link will go live on Tuesday. So that'll be fun. Kaylee, question: at Hoover, you teased enamel pins. I did tease enamel pins.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys were like looking into that.
When are those going to be released? My greedy goblin self needs them. I think that's another Mike question.
We are looking into it. We're just trying to find the right price and time that would be good for you guys to pick up and not a ton of hassle to ship them to you. So we're looking into like Cotton Bureau kind of handling those.
That's cool. They would handle the pins as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we want to make sure that like the price point is good and you can get like a shirt along with it and all this sort of stuff. But we've got a couple that we've done, so that's cool. But
a couple
TBD
pins you've made.
Yes. Well, like designs.
Yeah. Like designs are done, but TBD.
Dude,
I would say early next year if I'm going to say anything.
Yeah. Kind of. I think my vision for the enamel pins is to have Cotton Bureau handle the bulk of them. because Cotton Bureau has been really great to work with. They just have we have a permanent store fixture on Cotton Bureau that is always selling the classic like Sneak Attack Mark shirt. So I would like to just put like 4 pins. You guys can't see, like 4 pins on Cotton Bureau that like you could get at any time. And then I think
like
I would
gym badges.
I would like to have like a 5th one that's
Pokemon.
exclusive to patrons. Like if you're a patron at like, you know, class 2 or something like that, you just like it'll get included. It'll get sent to you in the mail 1 month or something like that. Maybe do that just like a couple times a year, just to something new and fun to like reward you guys with for your support. And yeah, so I think that's like that would be my ideal, because I know people love like enamel pins specifically to trade them and to and you know, like the exclusivity of it. It's kind of a then there and then it's gone kind of thing. And we kind of want to play into that as well, but we want to reward the people who I think have supported us and been our biggest champions since we've been doing this. So I think that's you guys. Question: can patrons get a blue pin for season 2? I think like the Mark is definitely an easy win for an enamel pin. We're even doing some volume 1 callback stuff too, which will be fun. So it's not just going to be the sci-fi story. It's going to be like the whole gamut of Sneak Attack, which will be really fun.
Sweet.
This question is from Girdle. Thank you, Blake, for that question, by the way. This from Girdle. Question: Lucky and Chip have had a lot of serious conversations. How do you think these conversations have impacted your characters? That's a great question.
Josh?
Well, I already know. I feel like I've mentioned on the podcast that the minute that Chip got, I realized Chip was upset that Lucky had like chosen for him to unleash his free will. That I was kind of shocked by his response. Hadn't considered that it was like a cognizant being inflicting cognizance on another being. Like, is that right? Am I using those words correctly?
That's a lot to ask of like a creature.
Yeah, and so I guess I hadn't even considered the moral implications of that. So I think for me it shocked me, and in turn I think became something that Lucky has had to really, really question. I think he's kind of like using like soft gloves with Chip at this point. Like he doesn't feel like he can really, like, the same way that he would typically be like, no, this is the right thing. I can't think of a time that he's actually been that way with Chip since that moment.
Sure.
It's kind of been a little bit more like,
he's been a little more timid.
Yeah, it kind of rocked him a little bit. So
that's interesting.
I don't know if it's done anything for Chip. He's kind of on his own journey, kind of.
I don't
know if there's anything that Lucky said that's had like any kind of impact.
No, I think it's just I don't know. I think it's a lot of growth for the characters, which has been fun. Like that's just been another point I think in the story that has kind of just lined up nicely for us, and had a lot of good interactions with me and Josh. That's just been really fun to like have that role playing and then like continuing it through the story without it being. I don't know. It's heavy at times, but I think we still have fun with it.
Yeah.
And in the episodes that we are currently recording, I think it's just interesting to continue that and start figuring out like where's this all going to end at some point, because I think there has to be some resolution to.
Yeah.
I think we're getting there.
This season has been super intriguing.
Yeah, it's been good.
I mean, I've said this before, and I like. On the record and on the podcast, or maybe the bonus podcast, but just like it's been really great for me as someone who's trying to just like arrange the pieces I called this planet Vox Tour, which means growth in Icelandic or something like that. Like that was literally my intention from the very beginning, was to put them in a situation where they had to grow as characters and grow as a team. And so the fact that they took these little cues that I set up for them and just ran with it has been super fun for me.
Yeah.
Because so much of like that conflict, just butting heads, has been organic, which has been really great.
Well, that's kind of like it's on brand for Sneak Attack.
Yeah.
The conflict.
Yep.
Inter-party conflict has kind of like been a hallmark of our parties.
And my favorite thing too is that it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel forced with you guys. Like this season, it feels like both of you have super valid positions, and I think Lucky has realized like his involvement is probably not what it should have been, but in the moment it seems super legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I just love how nothing seems flippant about like the decisions or the way you're playing your characters right now. It seems super deliberate and also right for the character, and yet it still breeds this natural conflict.
Really feels like there are stakes.
Yeah, I totally. Good question. I forget who that was, but thank you. I think it was Girdle.
Yeah.
Question from Carissa. Question: in light of Dan's recent dice throws, how superstitious is everyone about their dice?
Always. I've always been superstitious about my dice.
Really?
That's why I keep buying new dice. Because if ones go bad, I got to get new ones. That's the way it works.
I'm not superstitious about dice rolls at all. I have my favorites that I use just for appearance, but I'm not superstitious about my rolls.
Yeah.
Justin from Hoover, he texted me after the episode, and he was like, "You guys need to like film yourself testing Danny's dice for like if there's defects in them."
Sometimes they work though.
Yeah, like the last session we just recorded, he's like 20, 18.
Like you guys swap places.
Yeah, it was bonkers. So.
He transferred it.
He transferred it, yeah.
Again, like it doesn't matter since he's playing a new character, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, good for him.
So okay.
Regardless of whether his character's still alive or not, he's gonna keep rolling dice. Guys.
That's true. Amelia asks, question, Reed, did you dig into Chiefs history for your names, or is it all information you already knew? Also, rip Chiefs, RIP.
F's in the chat.
Oh, come on, guys.
So, like, I would say, like,
this is escapism place.
No, it's all good.
Hey, he brought it in here.
It's
He's riding.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is. I kind of have this coming. So I'd say like 90% of it, is just knowledge floating around. There's a couple of more obscure names and references and stuff like that I did have to. I just like pulled from Chiefs greats over the years because I didn't just want it to be like recency bias and have everything be named after current players. So I wanted to really dive deep into the franchise history. I mean, it's one of the most storied franchises in the AFC, so there's a lot of history to pull from. Blah, blah, blah. Looking before I ask Reed, I'm wondering if any of y'all know the status of the special one-off episode. Yes, Kenny, in case I know that you didn't put a question, but I saw your question or saw your comment. I wanted to say, in case you did not see, we were unable to do a Halloween episode this year for a variety of different reasons. Chief among them is the fact that Danny just had his third kid. Pogs and the champ for Dan and his family. There's also been a lot of scheduling conflicts with people traveling or just other things have come up that we were not planning on and couldn't be moved. But because Dan had a kid, that's the most immovable out of all of them, and we really want to respect his time with his family because that's a big deal to go from a 4-person family to a 5-person family. And
little babies like need help to live.
A lot of help. As Dan puts it, they switched from man-to-man defense on parenting to zone defense. So,
interesting.
A lot more ground to cover. And so we just wanted to like respect that and not put any too much of a burden on him or his wife. But Christmas one is happening. We are not abandoning it. I'm very excited about it, and the idea of all of them playing like characters from a hat. That'll be really fun. I
have my if I do get
Moog is not going in the hat.
If I get Ethan, I know what voice I'm doing.
Oh, perfect.
Barney the dinosaur.
That's actually very close. We determined. Question from It's Me, seeing as electronics don't function around the church, does that prevent echoes from functioning there, or do echoes function differently from normal electronics? That's a great question. No, echoes at their core are robots that need electronics and would be disrupted by an EMP, which is effectively what this is. It's a big electromagnetic signal that acts similar to an EMP.
Yeah.
So
the only thing we've seen of technology that worked in the cathedral was the Aurelia shield.
Your hollow shield that one time.
Yeah.
Which kind of like bypassed all laws of physics, really. So yeah, echoes cannot enter there.
So Lucky is definitely not an echo.
It's true. Anyone who has gone in there, you can say pretty definitively is not an echo. Shaking my head at Dan. Get it together, Dan. Perfect. Sorry, scroller went crazy on me. For this question from Girdle. Question: is the Christmas episode going to be the random character draw or something else? Random character draw. Question from Amelia. Question from Craig. Wait, that's very meta. Can an echo be an echo? Like people in the real world who hide behind 5 proxies.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, like a VPN. Like
there's got to be like a fracturing, right? Like when you compress an image.
Sure. Like Multiplicity. Yeah, you ever seen Multiplicity? Annie McDowell and Michael Keaton. He clones himself. But then his clone makes a clone of himself, and so on and so forth, until like the 7th version of himself is like super dumb because he's like it's like he's getting photocopied a bunch of times.
Is there just like latency? Like they have like through the 5 different echo chambers, you have like the first one sends the message, so someone throws a ball at the guy who's like the 5th echo, hits him in the face, then he goes, like is it a?
I don't think so.
Takes a minute.
I'm gonna say no. Echoes cannot be echoes.
So like if you took an echo that you were currently operating, put it in an echo chamber, and it went to another echo, would that pretty much just draw from your first echo chamber?
I don't think.
Or it just wouldn't accept?
I think the brain is unique. It's a unique like that's the medium. Mm-hmm. And without a brain, there can be nothing to transmit and displace. So
question for you, Reed.
Yeah.
Would Chip be able to create an echo of himself? Is there enough in the biotic design?
I'm gonna say no
to conclude a brain.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say that bionics cannot be echoes.
Okay. I want to know more about like the internals, like how they were created.
I think it's a great that's something that we could definitely explore during a Christmas episode.
They're complex enough to have like a kind of brain.
Right.
Think about it.
It's just, housing. Like you take a picture of something.
We have supercomputers though, but they can't do what like living brains can do.
Right. Well, now because quantum computing is a thing apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope that kind of answers your question.
Yeah. No.
Short answer is no. Echoes cannot be echoes.
Nice try, Craig.
Bionics can also not be echoes. Josh, let's talk about your socks.
These are my lady socks. They're amazing. Super soft. Cover much of the leg. They got fox on them, and they got little branches and leaves.
Okay.
I like how your heel,
purple and orange.
The heel part is all the way up.
It's just because they're so like stretchy, and my feet, I guess, aren't big enough. I don't know. I try and fix that sometimes, but I don't really care. It's all about the feel. I love it. They're all the way up to my knees.
I hope Josh gets Brenna so we can have Southern Belle Brenna. That'd actually be really funny.
I do declare. I'm here to sing songs.
Question from Kenny. This is for Josh because I know he's the only one who will probably care about this, but wondering what your thoughts are on the Wheel of Time Amazon series so far.
Is it out?
That's what Matthew Girdlestone also asked.
Me too, Josh.
Oh, just the news of some of the casting.
Oh, I honestly, I'm trying not to follow it too closely. I want to have a pretty objective mind when it starts. I've read so many books since Wheel of Time at this point. It's funny to me because I was like proselytizing for Wheel of Time for so long because it took me over a year to read through the whole series.
Right.
And then so like everyone who's listening to me started it. Now they're all done and they're like, let's talk about Wheel of Time. And I'm like, guys, that was so long ago. Like,
guys, I'm reading Dinosaur.
I think you kind of wasted your time. No, no, not true. Yeah, I'm stoked. I want to see that world come back to life. Have they picked? No, I don't want to know.
It's Shane.
I want to know who Perrin Ibarra is. That's
who
I want to
foot off the table.
Yeah, sorry.
Keep shaking the laptop. It's okay.
Sorry.
We're in an earthquake.
Question from Girdle. Question: who's seeing Star Wars opening weekend?
Oh yeah, me too.
Danny is as well.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, Danny bought tickets for everybody.
He's a good man.
Going to East Park, right?
I don't know. I'm not going with you guys.
You're not?
What?
No, I'm not going with you guys.
Why? You going with your dad?
No, I'm like my wife and I are going to a 6 o'clock, not a 10 o'clock, because we have babies, and all of our parents live out of town or on the other side of town.
Star Wars.
Fine.
Is Mel going?
Yeah.
Who's watching your kids?
Her sister.
Don't take care of themselves, man.
Well, we also don't have any
they're
siblings
strong.
that live in town.
Mike's got strong kids. They can be alone
We're
for a
gonna leave
couple
them in the
hours.
car.
Yeah,
We'll go out there and check on them.
just put an iPad in the car. They'll be fine. They have cast Perrin apparently, but he won't tell you who.
Okay, good.
Okay. Shane Dawson.
Ooh, this is the most important question. This is the most important question from Christine. Question: when do you do your Christmas decorating, and how early is too early in your opinion? That's a fantastic question.
Do any of us on the couch actually handle the decorating?
I hang Christmas lights in my house.
We're doing it now, like today, and it seems too early, but it doesn't matter to me. I don't really care.
We do it after Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure.
My ideal would be after Thanksgiving, but I also agree that from the 29th to the 25th seems like too little of time to be up for the work you put into it. So I conceded, and I told my wife we could put stuff up yesterday because it was really nice here yesterday.
It was nice.
But then, so I was gonna hang Christmas lights, and then I remembered I don't have a ladder anymore. So R.I.P. Christmas light dream. Too early would be before November. That's my answer.
My sister has Christmas stuff up all year round.
Yeah,
she's one of those people.
She goes like hard into Christmas in September.
Absolutely. Well, when she gets into Christmas, it's another level. Music all the time, like lights going up. Yeah,
it's
the flavored candles, scented candles.
Flavored, you just lick them.
Yeah.
What's that candle taste like?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question, Christine. Question from Wing Lady. Question: who can't wait for The Mandalorian?
I can wait, but I'm excited.
I can wait. Exactly. I can wait, but yeah, I'm just here's something you need to know. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan.
Do they need to know that?
I mean, we're doing a sci-fi podcast.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Star Wars for the cultural impact and because they're always fun movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a diehard obsessive worship at the throne of Lucas kind of guy.
Right.
Did you get the pop cans though?
I did. I got that Golden Yoda pop can. You better believe me.
Shout out to that.
Does that mean you get to go to the place where Star Wars is created and get a tour from Lucas?
It was. I think it just got you a movie ticket.
Oh, it's not like it's not like the golden chocolate bar for Willy Wonka.
Right.
Those are great, and they should do those again.
I know.
Just saying, where's that stuff anymore?
Yes.
I love that.
I'm a big Star Trek. I can't wait for Picard.
Ugh.
The new series is coming out.
I can wait forever.
I'm so stoked. I'm in the midst of rewatching Next Generation, and I love it. I like Star Wars too, but love Star Trek.
Amelia says, "Okay, here's my draft." Mike, wait.
It's not an actual question.
That's not an
okay.
actual
She
question.
actually did it.
It's not an actual question. We're gonna skip that.
You didn't finish your. I cut you off with the thing. Finish your Star.
About what?
About Star Wars.
Oh no, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't have any sort of special.
You love it, but you don't.
But you kind of hate how hyped it gets.
Reed hates hype.
No,
undue hype.
Yeah, I'd say undue hype.
That's what he hates.
If he is not hyping, it's not. Don't be hyping.
His distaste of Avatar, the movie, is almost completely based on how acclaimed it became.
Right.
There are plenty of worse movies out there.
There are so many worse movies than Avatar, than James Cameron's Avatar.
Because they weren't heralded as one of the greatest movies of our time.
Right. Winning awards.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't care.
Winning awards over more deserving films, that kind of thing. That's what makes it such a travesty, is that people are blind to just how bad it is. But we won't necessarily get on that. All right. Blake Livingston says, Questio. I think that's Italian. Question, Josh.
It's like he started typing it and then hit enter.
Yeah, I think so. Question, Josh, you have a Goodreads profile.
I need to make one. Someone at one point compiled a list of all the books I'd recommended. I don't know where that is, but
your wife does. I've actually looked at her Goodreads profile for.
She does have a Goodreads profile
for ideas on books to get her.
Yeah. So I should probably get on that.
Yeah.
So that I can send you guys book recommendations.
Question from Amelia. I realized I skipped it. That was actually not on purpose. Mike, comma. Reed said that the drawing on your character sheet is a picture of poop. Was it really, and why is it Toupe Eel?
Okay, so I looked at it, and it is none of the above.
Oh.
It's not an eel with a toupee, and it's not poop. It is just a random drawing. It's really abstract. I can take a picture of it and I'll put it in Discord of like the actual sheet, but not the full sheet, because then you guys will see my character stats, and that's private.
That's how dare you ask for that?
Because you'll actually see I don't write anything. I make stuff up. I had gum on my other one. Remember that?
Yeah, we remember.
Yeah, like day one, you put gum on it. And you're like, I will never need this sheet again.
I did need that.
155 episodes later.
Fact, I did need that sheet again.
Yeah.
And it was tough getting it open.
Yeah.
That's on me, though. That's on me.
This scroller is weird.
What do you want, a joystick?
Well, it goes down when you want to go down, up when you want to go up.
Oh,
Instead of the
fire
reverse.
pilot.
Yeah.
No, it's like I scroll down, it goes up, and then it goes down.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Little drag.
Wait, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's like flying a plane.
Yeah, sure. Question, Reed, do you have a Letterboxd profile? I do. I document every movie I've seen for the last about 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
What do you mean you document?
He documents.
Like
you just say, I watched that one.
yeah, and then you can rate it and
Okay.
Prove it.
and I have tags that'll like tell me like where I watched it. So whether it's like Netflix or a Blu-ray or theaters
Yeah.
and then at the end of the year I go through my diary for the year, and then I compile all my favorite movies that I saw that year.
Gotcha.
I do, yes. I have a Letterboxd profile. I've had one for many, many years. Isn't Picard going to be CBS All Access behind a paywall? It is indeed.
But that doesn't mean that you can't see it outside the paywall.
Yeah, he just means pirate it.
He means go around.
I didn't say anything.
Question, another fantasy-ish book question. Any love for the Red Rising series?
Ooh, Red Rising.
So here's what's funny. I was actually trying to listen to the Red Mars audiobook, but I don't have a library card, so I couldn't check it out from the library.
Oh.
Justin, if you're watching, I apologize.
Tough. It's really easy to get one.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
That's what we call a trap.
Because
I knew.
I have like $150 worth of late fees that aren't actually mine. That's truth. Actually, I have a ton of late fees, so I can't get a new one.
I did the same thing. I took my books camping with me, which my dad should have not let me done, and then it rained in the tent.
No.
And then I lost them. And then he paid all this back.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dad. He's a good man.
So how are they not yours? Okay, I'll explain. So when I was in 11th grade, me and a buddy of mine, his name is Theo, we used to hang out a lot, and we used to just like love listening to new music and finding new albums to listen to and stuff like that. He was super into like EDM and dance music and stuff like that, so I was kind of like discovering that genre through him. And so we would go to the library and we would just check out a bunch of CDs and just rip them all to our computer. Sometimes they were good, sometimes they were terrible, and then we just return them and we'd repeat the process. Well, one time Theo and I went to the library and we got a whole bunch of albums, and he forgot his library card. Oops. And so I just said, oh, no worries, I'll just put it all on mine. And then like something happened where we just like didn't see each other for a while, but he was also at school, but I think he like missed a bunch of school. And so they ended up being like 2 months past the due date, to the point where the library sent me a letter in the mail twice saying that, like, the first time they're like, you need to return these, this is important. The second time was like, if you don't return these, we will like mark them as stolen and like get the police involved or something like that. I don't think they would, but when you're like 16, you don't know any better. And so finally I like beat his door down and got my albums back, and I dropped them off. But like it accrued a fine of like a not inconsiderate or a not small fine. And I know that if I were to try and like reapply for a new library card,
you have to pay like
it would pop up
a lot of money.
I'm the only, like, my name is very unique. There's not going to be any other names in our library system. So they'd be like, hey, I see you have a giant fine. And then I'd have to try and run away on foot. And that would look very uncomfortable. I'm a big dude.
Yeah, they're going to be like, hey, yeah, okay, hold on 1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, cops. Yeah,
they're just like pushing the button.
Lock down, all the metal doors start falling down.
Red beams right on your head. And you're like,
yeah. So, yeah, long story short, I tried to listen to an audiobook entitled Red Mars. I hear it's a good sci-fi book. I didn't.
Okay.
But I don't know what your question was. It was about
How did we-
it was about like Red Riders or something.
Red Rising.
You never read
Say
it.
no.
I haven't read enough sci-fi.
You should read Dune.
Dune.
Oh, I'll wait till it comes out in the movies.
Red Rising, apparently. Yeah. I don't know. Shaking SMH my head.
Sorry, Kenny.
Sorry, Kenny. I don't know.
Well, I'll look it up.
You want to know the number of books I've read in the last 5 years?
1.
That might actually be
The
one
Bible.
too many.
Just guys, take that last scene from somebody with editing capabilities. Take the last scene from This Is America, where he's running away in that hallway, and superimpose Reed's face on his face, and then books on all the other people's faces.
Oh.
And that's Reed running away from the library.
The library's gonna outlast you.
Probably in Chicago, they just did a with.
This is the library.
In Chicago, they just did away with late fees.
Oh.
They just got rid of them altogether, and like 270%. They had like a 270% return rate
I'm sure.
because people just were like holding on to them in fear, like me, and then they finally brought them back.
I had a Blockbuster threaten to sue me once.
Oh yeah,
Because I'd taken a month before I returned the movie.
What
And-
movie was it?
And it was a dumb movie. I don't remember. It was this is one of those Blockbusters that was next to a Red Box. So every movie was $1 to rent except for new releases. And so this is on the decline. You know what I mean? But it's when they were like, listen, if you don't get our movie back to us, we might have to incorporate. We have to get lawyers involved. And I was like, you guys aren't going to last very long.
Yeah.
It's like if you got to sue me,
I bet I can
Like-
outlast you.
if you got to sue me to get back on the $1 movie I rented.
Yeah.
You're having trouble.
My family rented School of Rock on DVD,
Great movie.
starring Jack Black.
Great movie.
If you laugh at that, you've never seen it.
At least a B-list celebrity.
It's a fantastic movie. Oh gosh, not this conversation again.
Reed's dad said so.
Yeah, I think. Or did I say he would say that?
You said he's not a B-lister unless my dad knows him. And then your dad was like, yeah, I know who Jack Black is.
Oh, that's right. Right, yeah. So Jack Black, A-list celebrity.
They called him.
So anywho, yeah, we rented School of Rock.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great movie. Very happy. Danny and I actually saw that in the theaters together. We love the Asian piano player for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
He's the bee's knees.
And we kept it. We didn't even realize we had it. It like slid back behind the TV because we had it in a cabinet. And then Blockbuster called us or something like, hey, blah, 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 we never got this back. And we're like,
Legend on the Rent's way too hardcore.
yeah, way too hardcore. And so we fought them. We're like, no, we definitely returned this. We don't have it. And blah, blah, blah. And so finally, like, we pulled it out. Like, they eventually sell. They're just like, fine, you'll just have like a, like,
You have to buy the movie.
that's what it
what
essentially was. But we didn't check out, we didn't rent movies that often. So it was just like a charge in our account at Blockbuster. And then we happened to find it one day. We're like, oh crap, now we need to go and like,
And they were gone.
no. So we went in there. We're like, hey, we're really sorry. Here it is. We thought we returned it, blah, blah, blah. And they just waived the fee. They were chill about it.
Some do that.
That's why they went out of business.
Really?
No.
No.
They would have had to waive.
They went
all
out of
the fees.
business because of the internet.
Question. This from It's Me. If the characters would write a biography, what would the title be?
New ones?
I think any character you've played.
The title would be-
Biography.
I think Dan's here.
Life's a Garden, dig it.
Hey.
I don't know. Every move's a bonus move.
Every move's a bonus move. It's like every man a warrior. Every move a bonus move.
I like it. That's tough.
Talking about Every Man a Warrior?
Every man a warrior.
No.
Oh, let's go.
Danny.
Hey,
We're
guys.
doing a live reading.
Dan's here.
Jeez, Dan, did you go into the furnace?
Yeah. Gotta
Dan's working today.
crawl inside.
Should I try and move this so you can
Gotta
see
crawl
it?
inside, wriggle out. Is
Just
this the
kidding.
camera?
Please don't slide my laptop off the box.
I don't know if
Just leave it.
George!
Just leave it.
you're just gonna have your voice.
Ah!
Leave it.
Your voice in here.
Dan's here. Dan, come into the frame so they
Prove
know.
you're real. Yeah,
you just
yeah.
pop your head in.
Just pop it in.
There it is.
Okay, now get out.
Yeah, get out. No one.
Yeah.
That's where the money.
You want
is
to stay here,
made.
Dan? I haven't seen here for a while.
No, I'm good.
Tag
Okay.
out.
Tell ya.
Okay. Question. For the Christmas episode, do you have a character you want to play the most or the least?
Moog.
Dan, let's start with you. Most and
Stop
least.
saying Moog and Moog.
Christmas episode. So we're doing on the Christmas episode what we were gonna do for that.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan. I didn't know.
Character I want to play the least, definitely Moog. Definitely.
What would your Moog voice be?
It wouldn't.
You'd make up some backstory where you got your throat ripped out in a battle.
Yeah. I'm mute.
Great. That's great podcast material, by the way. Mute
Yeah.
characters.
Mute
Just so that he
characters.
learned English well enough that like he doesn't have to
Oh yeah, sure.
have a perfect. Just use your Szechuan. Your
That was like a,
Ichiban
Hey, Szechuan.
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 that was like a mixture of like animal and Yoda.
Mm.
I think both are Frank Oz actually.
Character I want to play most. I would honestly really like to play any of my characters again.
Selfish.
Let's play the Colonel.
Yeah.
Josh, what about you?
Character I would least like to play would probably be I gotta think about this a little bit. It's probably would be a Kyo.
Most like to?
No, least like to play.
You can't see the
Dan
look of
perked up.
disappointment. You can't see the look of disappointment on his
character?
face, but it's
It's
there.
only because
Feels bad.
it's
man.
only because
Dan, can you
so
just lay
many
across our laps.
Yeah.
so many random spells.
Dan, get in here. Me and Reed will.
I don't think I would be able to. Because I actually think Danny and I have a very similar playing style, except I pick characters that don't die immediately when running into the battle. So
Except I
alright.
don't
Go ahead,
characters
get
who
off
are
the
bad.
couch. You guys are gonna fight.
most likely, the one I would like to play the most, if I'm being completely honest, and this is going to make just as many
Is
groans
Greg.
on the table, is Greg.
Oh!
Because I miss him. I miss Greg
I
very
miss
much.
him.
It would be really fun to break out the dwarf voice again.
Person who I don't want to play any of Dan's characters. Person I do want to play would be Milo.
I only said one of your characters. I'd love to play Ethan Cole.
No, gross.
That's great.
You'd love to go back to Milo.
Yes.
That's cool.
Question.
Reed, who would you play if you had to pick?
If
You
I
want to play our
Ooh,
characters,
yeah.
and you better say, "Oh mine," that you do.
We could just bring in an outside DM, someone to come in, and then you be a player as well.
I play Milo, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Now
You
trash.
love,
now trash
you
your
love
character.
little
I- no,
roguish characters.
I feel like I definitely love rogues. I feel like I'm drawn to like characters with like a childlike innocence.
Mm.
I mean that's like Sigart right now.
you had a Milo character who was a halfling.
I did have a Milo who was a
Fired-
halfling rogue.
Fired
Dual crossbows.
that little loophole
Yep.
in the mechanics that make you insanely powerful.
Yep, you can get a feat that allows you to not take disadvantage for firing a crossbow.
One-handed crossbow
Well, yeah, so like
specifically.
it's a thing, yeah, where you can hold one-handed crossbows, and it allows you to pretty much take full attack and full damage rolls with them. It's so stupid.
What?
Because Eric does it in Titans.
Yeah, I definitely like min-max that character a little bit because my rolls were insane. I could not do it.
So I killed him.
It's true. No, you aged me like a million years.
Yeah, it was in story. It was
Yeah.
totally in story, guys. It wasn't just the DM just getting rid of a OP character.
Question: do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish, or do you cook anything?
Danny?
All of it. Oh, all of it. Cook it all. Love it all. Now, you can't go wrong with mashed potatoes. Can't go wrong with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I love it.
Italian hand.
I like it. I like everything. I'm a big like mixer, so I
Mhm.
like getting the turkey,
Yep.
dipping it in the mashed potatoes, putting a little bread on there,
Mm.
and a little stuffing on top.
Oh,
Get some of that the juice from the corn on the cob.
I don't care. Put it all in there. Wipe it all up.
Yeah.
You big nut food touching guy?
Yeah,
Let the people know.
I'm the guy that has like I eat all of one dish.
Oh,
and then I move on to the
gross.
next. Yeah,
yeah.
No.
I don't mix.
No mixy.
I don't mix corn and mashed potatoes.
Gravy on your turkey?
Oh, of course.
But whichever one you eat last is going to be cold.
No, not
Not
always.
necessarily.
You haven't seen this man eat.
Yeah,
It's.
Yeah.
Just go
I
in.
feel like we need to do this a little
it's
bit.
like
There we
it like what's that line from Groundhog Day, where it's Larry, the
like,
camera.
oh no, it's the same day again.
That's the one. No, it says they even
Oh,
say
shit.
something specific. It's like, oh, you've never watched Larry eat, and he just like because it's Bill Murray and he's the best. Josh,
Read.
No favorite food. You didn't say.
Oh, the sweet cornbread. I
Sweet
love
cornbread.
the sweet cornbread.
That's never been a Thanksgiving meal for me. Like
That was always Thanksgiving
Really?
for us. Yeah.
deep fried
Can of-
turkey.
Ooh.
Deep fried
Deep
turkey.
fried turkey. If you've never had deep fried turkey, it'll change your life.
That crispy on the outside, that juicy in the middle.
Juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside.
How they do it?
Italian hands.
I had deep fried pheasant last week.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And that was delicious.
Gamey.
Deep
Actually, it
fried
wasn't
turkey.
too gamey. It tasted really good.
Deep fried turkey.
He
That's
took all
gamey
he
of
took
you.
all the pellets out before he cooked it.
Oh, that's the best one. They keep them in there.
Like,
Is that buckshot?
This is a question from Nicholas. Question, Danny, can you demonstrate how you roll dice? Dan just looks sad. There it is. There it is.
That ain't it. That is
Show
not
us the
it.
dice that hurt you.
Yeah, show us where on the table the dice hurt you.
It's the 3.
Oh.
All of it.
What a day, man. So many bad rolls.
He looks like the scrawny kid getting peer pressured into joining a gang. Is that like a trope? I've not seen this trope, but I'm here for it.
I'm the new kid in Sandlot. Who's got the really long billed
Yeah.
fishing hat?
I'll grab my dad's baseball.
Yeah.
Baby Ruth or something.
It's some baby.
Some baby.
Baby Ruth.
Well, that kid was so dumb. Why would you go
So
in there
dumb.
and get it out of the glass?
So dumb. Underneath the display box.
Yeah.
I think sometimes my dog, some little kids look at my dog as like the dog behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fence.
Yeah.
We have a few balls in our backyard that no one's ever bothered to get.
You're going to see an erector set come over.
You've got
here.
the beast. Wait, Matthew, are you saying legitimately that turkey should not be deep fried? Because you've obviously never had it, my dude.
Yeah.
My wife maybe asked that question. It's okay, Nicholas. It's a great question. We've been reveling in Danny's dice misery for the last several weeks. So for you all to be able to share it with us has really just been special. It's brought us closer together, I think. This from Girdle. Question: do you have an augment you want most for your character? I have augments that I think I want most for their characters, but I'm curious to know what you guys think.
All weapon augments.
Just all the weapon ones.
How many weapons?
Well, I guess
that,
like now I can actually think about robotic stuff now. Like the seal's been broken.
Yeah.
So like, what's gonna hurt?
Just needed to dip the toe.
to do more, I guess. I don't know. I actually have never really looked at all of the physical ones. I gotta think about that.
Daniel?
Anything that mods dice rolls?
Oh, here
That'd be
we go.
great.
There are so many augments that mod dice rolls. You guys don't buy augments at all, by the way.
Are there ones that make you stronger?
Yes. Yes.
That's like the one thing we haven't touched on. Is
I
like
know.
The augment system.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that. You guys are just like, no.
I want some of
Okay.
them
It'll be
black markets.
easier. It'll be easier going forward. We had a bad deep fried turkey once, and he won't try it again. That's unfortunate. You deep fry the whole thing. Yeah,
How do you deep fry part of it?
yeah. I'm not sure. You have to deep fry the whole thing. It's amazing. The only thing better might be smoking. I've had smoked turkey. I don't think it was a whole turkey, but I've had smoked turkey. I still prefer deep fried. Girdle, question: have you ever had Alton Brown's turkey recipe? I've seen an episode of Mythbusters where Alton Brown and the Mythbusters cook a turkey in the car using the heat from the engine. And it was actually edible. It didn't look good, but it was actually edible. The augments are literally the entire system for this new volume. Yeah, it's literally how you get better. And they're just like, nah.
It's just money, man. It's so much money. I started buying one.
But what else do you buy with your money? That's the whole-
but I asked the guy to custom make something, and then we never got back.
Yeah, I'm
to
feeling
outpost
real bad
beta.
about that. That custom.
I
gun.
told
I'm not
him to
gonna
make
I've actually thought about that.
gun thing for me.
We'll make it right.
We'll
My
make
gun?
it right.
We'll make it right.
Okay.
We'll make it right.
I've actually thought about all of those things.
Oh,
We will make it
no.
right.
Don't worry. Somebody got your gun is going to shoot you with
Okay.
it.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
Is this what
I
you
mean, as
ordered?
long as somebody's gonna get it.
Ah!
I had a dream like this.
Will your characters pick up the stuff you buy?
Received.
Will your characters pick up the stuff you buy? You just mean like actually going and getting the items they paid for? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they'll get them. I don't know how in some ways. It'll make more
I mean,
sense.
I didn't buy anything. I don't think.
I thought did you do like the half upfront thing?
Maybe like 2,000 up front. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
I think
I think I paid for all of it.
you paid for all of it, which I always
I'll give it.
every time.
If you're going to the
Big
black
flex.
market, that's how you do it, guys.
Big
All
flex.
money up front, no dates.
I'm
called
good
the
for
honor
this.
system.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Trustworthy people.
Your word
only
is your
run
bond.
around.
They're Bondful. What is going to happen to stuff Ethan bought? It'll be there. It'll be there. Like I
In our
said,
hearts.
Dan's new character
Guys,
will get it somehow.
If Ethan's not there, yeah, we don't need to get his equipment.
Yeah, Dan's new character will have it. What's going to happen to Fury? He's going to starve to death, actually,
Oh,
because
sad.
everyone's gonna forget about him now. That
I
Ethan's
already
There
gone.
should be
forgot about
at
him.
some point in the ship, like you take a hard turn and a hamster ball with like a
Bones?
skeleton just rolls across the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Pops open and just bones everywhere, tiny little bones.
Tiny-
Listen, like you just have to laugh at it because the rolls were so bad. What else can you do? You just have to laugh at that point. Space PETA will not be happy.
Mhm.
Hey, who runs the Space PETA Twitter account? By the way, I'm always curious because
It's one of you.
yeah, I know it's one of you guys.
It's one of you.
My guess is
I mean,
Kaylee.
Matthew mentioned it.
My guess is Kaylee. Oh, shrug. Okay, it's Matthew. Great. Please let Chip adopt Fury so it doesn't die. Who knows? It'll. I don't know.
if Chip understands how to take care of life, though. Like, would he get the whole, like, it got to be fed, it's got to be run around, needs
I
water?
would assume so, Josh.
How long can a little hamster survive without water?
Oh, like a day or two, maybe.
How long has
10
it been
minutes.
since we've seen it?
Oh, probably a day or two.
There's, like, a good chance that guy's gone.
Yeah.
Depends if it's on the ship. If he's in his big cage that he has access to water. That's always the big thing. I just had a goldfish die today. Oh man,
Oh.
one of my most powerful memories when I was a kid is my goldfish dying. I was very young and I was very sad.
Mm.
So my heart goes out to you, my man.
My goldfish lived forever. It turned white.
My dad accidentally killed it.
It did.
It turned back into water.
No, yeah, like, so my sister
I
got...
went to camp,
My
and when I
sister and I
came
got
home, it
fish at
was
the same
white.
time. She killed like 7 of them. Are you guys saying that my parents got a different fish? No way. It's
No way,
Goldie.
bro.
Dad,
Goldie!
what lies have you been
Goldie
telling me?
lived for years,
Did this fish evolve? What?
and he turned white. I was good at taking care of him. It was just because he was
Grown
under a
up
certain
son.
lamp.
Call your dad right now.
Goldfish do that, right, guys? Don't tell me that's I can't believe that my parents
Oh.
pull one over on me like that.
Oh, I believe it
It was such a
100%.
lie.
Yeah, no, you like after we were.
But for them to do that for me while they were super straightforward with my sister killing 7 fish.
That would be super funny though. I mean,
She just got the hard truth, and I got like,
maybe did your
Coddled.
sister actually care about the fish, or did
no,
she?
she sucked at
That's the
taking care of
thing.
them.
So they was probably like,
So like, well, Josh do such a good job.
Josh is trying so hard to keep it alive. It would break his heart.
Yeah.
We'll just tell him.
Goldie.
We'll just tell him.
Ah!
Question: fan theory is that Space PETA is Hannah. That makes sense actually.
You guys have no idea how long I've been telling the story about how my goldfish turned white.
dude.
If
You
that's
have
not real.
you have to call your parents after this.
You know, one time they got me. I told my parents when I was younger that I really wanted a leather jacket, and I got a jacket for Christmas, and,
Fake leather?
it looked leather. And I've been telling people for years that it was a super nice leather jacket that my parents got me, and then someone was like, "That's not leather." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
This is cotton.
It was like pleather or whatever.
Oh,
I was like,
sweet.
This is made out of couch.
So, and I was like, "Why did you guys let me like tell people?"
That's corduroy.
Corduroy.
And then it's like the fears of like my high school fears that I'm the handicapped kid that everyone's being nice to. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why doesn't people tell me the truth?
Right. No, you had a question because there was another like mentally challenged person.
That was
at
middle
your
school, and I wanted to ask him, you know, if we both are.
No.
You and me.
I'll tell you if you tell me.
You know, I'll scratch your back if you tell me I'm mentally challenged.
It's a legitimate fear.
Hey.
Everyone laughed at my jokes.
When everyone's
People were nice
to
to me, and they did all the same stuff with Joe, and
Ooh. All right, guys.
so
that's tough. I mean, who's to say?
Guys. Come on.
All right, so looks like we have about 7 minutes left, 6-7 minutes left of this Q&A. So if there are any other questions you want to ask, feel free to fire them in the chat. Question: I know I asked this last time. Will you be able to video the name drawing for the Christmas episode? We talked about it. I think so. I think that should be doable. Even if nothing else, if it's all just like us recording with our phones or a couple phones,
we got this new phone with like super fun Zoom powers.
Our iPhones came with these great cameras.
I want to film more, especially if he's going to be posting them on Instagram.
Oh, here we go.
I want to pull it out whenever we're having
now
a
he
moment.
wants to record more.
Let's pull it out.
That's what I heard.
That ain't it. That is not it.
Yeah, which I think I could like isolate a couple different recordings from Mike this episode. I'll try.
We don't need that.
I'll see which one works best.
You don't
Ooh,
have to.
for ringtones?
Yeah.
Just
You're way too quotable.
stop.
Question: are there any songs you would add to a playlist for your character? A playlist like songs we listen to in the ship, or like songs that like define the character. Really been digging the Instagram. I'm glad. I've tried to make it a much more conscious thing the last couple of weeks to like get stuff posted at least like once a week, ideally twice a week. The video stuff worked out great. That was just like a perfect moment. So thank you for getting that, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. That was super fun.
We're social influencers.
We knew that it was going to be an epic roll, so I got it out before it happened.
He pulled
So
it right out.
The fact
right as I was rolling.
that it
Distracted.
was such a terrible roll.
That's why you're rolling back.
We were just lucky that the camera was
I
out.
kept pulling
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
record you, and you're like, "Let
This question from Blake: Have any of you played Blades in the Dark or any other tabletop RPGs other than D&D?
Pathfinder.
Played Pathfinder.
That's it.
Nope.
I mean, like RPGs in a box. You know what I mean? Like Mice and Mystics or
Yeah. Listen,
Betrayal
Amelia,
House on the Hill.
you can't listen to someone say I pulled it out and then not like go there. I mean, it's our civic responsibility as
It is. Yep.
human beings
Yep.
Yeah.
to make penis jokes.
I would probably add to Ethan's playlist Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna.
Love the way you lie.
I do Luck Be a Lady
Ooh.
for Lucky
Like,
by the great what's his name?
Notorious
Frank
B.I.G..
Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. I would do
Is it
Country-
That's Life?
I would do Country Roads by John Denver
Ooh.
just because I like that song.
Love it. Love
Country
it.
Roads.
Take me home.
For what character?
No, just me.
Oh, just
I just like that song.
I gotcha.
I'd like to think that that's always playing on the ship.
Yeah, so I have to find royalty-free music to play on the ship. Like when I did like 30 seconds of Daybreak, and I realistically could get like copy striked if someone really cared a lot.
Now, is it the lyrics or the actual music?
It's the melody and
It's
the lyrics.
the melody
Both of those are
and-
copyrightable.
Gotcha.
The melody and the lyrics are both able to be used as evidence in a court of law as like for plagiarism.
Okay.
For real though, Lucky's whole track would be opera.
Opera.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like legit opera in a different language. I forget what language most operas are in.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian. One of those like just epic.
mozzarella.
I don't know that I've ever seen anyone spell Drapadanks correctly, by the way.
Well, I always thought there was a P.
There is. It's Drapadanks, not Drabadanks.
Yeah.
Well, like Drabadanks. Am I right?
And there's like multiple, like there's like 2 A's and a bunch of stuff. Like
Eight A's.
how do you spell it? I don't know. It's in my notes somewhere.
Not the way you all have been spelling it.
It's
That's
probably
what we know.
like, okay, you're all our patrons. You should have my entire volume 1 notes.
There are 9 letters. Get them all right.
I think that's it. I think
Drapo-
Amelia just got it.
Danks.
Dank.
That's
Danks.
dank.
Danks memes.
Danks with an X.
Drop a dank.
Drop a donk. Drappy Danks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Amelia got it right.
What's enumerated mean?
Whew.
enumerated?
Numbers? So,
And that's, I don't know. I thought maybe she meant enunciated,
oh, maybe.
and it autocorrected to enumerated, but I don't actually know.
I gotta look that word up.
Looks great.
Drapu dank.
Yeah, just lots of double A everything, double P everything.
That sounds like the call of a TV hero character from the 80s. Drapu dank.
I thought it was like, doesn't He-Man like call
Yeah.
for someone like, or for like a steed or something like that?
Yes. It's his cat that turns into a big giant.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Though.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But yeah.
Question: when does Danny decorate for Christmas?
After Thanksgiving. It's the
Wow.
only time you should.
Wow.
Respect.
Running a
So you don't.
tight ship over
Here's
there.
the thing: you do a lot of work on houses. That's
Mhm.
your job,
Mhm.
and so you want to put up Christmas lights and decorate your house, like do work on your house. and then have it only be up for 25 days?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
If I'm really
You
lucky,
take it down in
it's
January?
either so
Yeah, you have
cold.
to.
It's either so cold or the weather's so
Take
bad
it.
after Thanksgiving that I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
If I'm lucky.
We don't get rid
Just
of all
don't
our
put up
Christmas
lights.
stuff till like February.
Put up the lights that they have. That's just the lights that go on your house. You know, like the little laser beam things.
Oh,
yes.
that's-
Stake in the yard.
Yeah.
That's that's an insult. Literally don't decorate at all. Don't decorate at all if you're gonna do that.
Maybe I'll do it.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'll make fun of your house.
I don't care.
I'll make
Do you
fun.
put up Christmas lights?
Yeah.
Really?
perfectly straight.
I believe
Call
it.
me when you're driving
I
by.
believe it.
I will.
I'll be out there.
You just
Say it.
dancing
Okay.
with glow sticks.
Like, is this festive enough?
You're gonna make? How can you make fun of this?
Yeah.
You drive by Reed's house, you have to tune the radio into a certain
Yeah.
That's
station,
right.
and then he's out there with close.
He's like, hold on, someone's tuning in. I gotta go out there. Yeah, never mind.
It's a 5 o'clock show, Tiff.
We used to do a Christmas light tour with Josh's sister and brother-in-law, my wife and I.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Did I go?
No, you've never been. But
But it was so much fun.
I heard that was so much fun.
but
Feels bad, man.
we went to this one house where it was like apparently
They come to my house.
apparently this little kid like did all the decorating.
Oh, nice.
And he would stand outside with boxes of candy canes and like
Oh.
run them up to cars, and it was like, thanks for coming to look at my house, blah blah blah.
That neighborhood had a competition.
Probably there was a lot in that
Yeah.
neighborhood, and it was great. Yeah, he just like, he was the sweetest kid, and so he would just run. He was like 13. He'd just run up and give us candy canes, and said he was just glad that people were enjoying his lights.
That is manipulation from the parents.
Oh, 100%, and it was effective.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think that's going to do it, you guys.
Okay.
Thank you for attending the October makeup stream. I appreciate you. Thank you for being understanding, for being flexible, for just being cool people. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for being patrons, supporting the show, supporting collaborative storytelling. I say it every episode. I say it every live stream, but it's because it means a lot to me. It means a lot to all of us that you guys are champions of the show and champions of the genre. So thank you all very much.
Special thanks to Danny.
Special thanks to Dan. We will be doing a November live stream again with Thanksgiving and Christmas. Always, like, our streams are normally at the end of the month ish, so we're gonna have to get a little creative with when we do the actual November live stream. But we will let you guys know with plenty of notice. So
Can I just
dude.
Can I do the live November live stream myself? Just like eating Thanksgiving at my kitchen table.
Can we be there?
yeah,
A mukbang.
Only
You
if
do
we can
mukbang.
come.
Are you gonna deep fry turkey?
Can we come?
I don't have a deep fryer.
I'll get you.
I
My
should-
dad has one.
We should
I have
do
a deep
a
fryer.
We have really
two.
have a deep fryer?
Yeah, my-
I've
we should
always
do
wanted to
a
try
white
deep fried
elephant
turkey.
exchange for Christmas on the Christmas live stream.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be really fun.
A white elephant.
We should do
Yeah, yeah.
a sneak attack
Where you can steal and all that
Thanksgiving
stuff?
Christmas.
There's only like 5 of us, though.
Family.
That's
Yeah,
all-
yeah.
Deep fried turkey?
We should. Here,
I don't
my
know why
dad has
not,
2
man.
deep fryers. I'll just get one.
Jeez.
Potluck.
He won't know if one's
No, he won't go.
Sneak attack potluck with our families for the
Oh.
holidays.
I mean, I'd be down with that.
With our kids.
everyone bring a dish.
My kid is like, he can't move. I just put him in a chair and
That's
he's
it,
stuck.
yeah.
It's easy. We'll figure it out. We'll record it all. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. All I want for Christmas is for Kelsey to join the Q&A. She's busy. I don't think she's feeling very well, but who knows? Bye, guys. I have to reach for it. I have
You have to be the one.
to be the one.
I'll go forward with you, Reed.
Oh, no.
If we all go forward, you don't go forward.
Yeah, it's actually you guys.